and welcome to Food Porn. For today's episode, we'll be making a dessert, which is bacon-filled fudge brownies. This is not your ordinary brownies because instead of using nuts, we'll be using bacon. Let's get started. First, listen plus your ingredients. We'll be needing unsalted butter, bittersweet chocolate, all-purpose flour, white granulated sugar, salt, vanilla extract, bacon, and eggs. First step, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and then line your brownie pan with parchment paper, leaving a 1-inch overhang so that it'll be easier to pull out your brownies after baking. So we're here over the stove because the second step is to melt your butter and chocolate over bain-marie. Bain-marie, also known as double boiler, is when you use heat over simmering water to melt your ingredients without burning or scorching them. Okay, first we put in our butter and then your coarsely chopped bittersweet chocolate. Make sure to stir them frequently so that you won't burn your chocolate. And make sure that your heat is over low heat because you don't want your water to be boiling. As you can see, the chocolate and butter have melted together already, so you can see. After melting, make sure to let it cool to room temperature before we add in our other ingredients. So while our chocolate mixture is cooling, we can start frying up our bacon. So we're ready to fry up our bacon. Make sure your pan is really hot before you put that bacon in, and make sure to cook your bacons until crispy so that when you bite into that brownie, you'll have that crunchy texture that you're looking for. So I didn't use any oil because bacon is already produce fats later. So as you can see, our bacon is already turned to golden brown, and that's what you'd want for your bacon. So now we have our cooled chocolate mixture and our bacon is crisp already. We can now add in our other ingredients. So we will now add in our dry ingredients to our wet ingredients. First, we need to add our granulated sugar. Whisk it in until it's been mixed well. And to that, we will add our eggs, one at a time. Make sure to whisk in your eggs until smooth before adding another egg. So after adding all your eggs in the mixture, you can now add in our all-purpose flour. This has already been sifted, so make sure you sift your flour before putting it in your wet ingredients. Mix it well until the ingredients have been incorporated. So after mixing your flour into the chocolate mixture, add in your salt and your vanilla. Gently mix it again. Make sure to not overbeat your batter. And once it's mixed properly, you can now add it put it in our brownie. So slowly pour your batter. See how creamy that is. And then once it's place there. Okay. Give it a little shake. And then we can now put in our crispy bacon bits. So lots and lots of bacon. Be sure to sprinkle it evenly so that all parts will have bacon in it. I'll leave some for our garnish later. And now we're ready to pop it in the oven. So this is our preheated oven. Put in your pan in the middle of it so that it bakes properly. Bake your brownies for 40 to 45 minutes, and then you can use the toothpick method to check if your brownie is done already. So now we're ready to check on our brownies. Okay, and then we'll test it if it's done by using a toothpick. Stick it in the center, and if it comes out clean, then you know your brownies are done baking. Before biting down into that brownie, make sure you cool it down for a few minutes first before slicing it into squares. So now that our brownie is cooled, we can now take it off and slice it into your desired sizes. So let's take one to taste, just to see. I can taste the bacon chunks inside, so it's sweet and salty at the same time. Okay, so here's my plated dessert. So there you have it, our bacon-filled fudge brownies. I hope you like it. Enjoy baking!